I heard that one of the stages, at least that we shot ET on, was where they did pieces of Gone with the Wind. There were two stages, and actually, right when you go in to Laird or Culver Studios, whatever, is the first stage that we did, which was the house, ET house, and then the next one, which was the permanent installation for the ship. So it was like stage one, stage two. And I don't know, that's kind of I mean, I did stuff through there, but, you know, that was the major one, obviously. Duh. 20th Century Fox, lots of audition stuff. I don't remember actually shooting on the 20th Century Fox lot, but auditions galore. Fenton Feinberg used to have, casting offices there. They had cast me in so many things. And hey, you guys, Fenton Feinberg, them and Lynn Stallmaster, the best in the business. Had a very weird, though, audition there for Revenge of the Nerds. And this casting lady, man, if you're still alive, Stugats, huh? She saw that I had covered up like some acne with a foundation. She's like, "Are you wearing makeup?" And then she made me go and take it off and then come back to the appointment. Man, power tripping, huh? So I got 20th Century Fox memories, but, you know, it's so clouded with my growing up in Beverly Hills, you know, whatever. MGM. I remember MGM. First of all, the weird story about MGM as a film, like theorist or whatever, is this famous story. Poor Judy Garland was fired from Annie Get Your Gun, and she was famous for having run around the MGM lot in her Indian Native American costume with a tomahawk or whatever, because they had fired her on the spot, let her go. And, you know, poor Judy, who knows what kind of state of mind she was in. She's like running apparently around the lot, screaming, "They can't fire me, I'm an Indian." I don't know, poor dear. Who knows? But I remember my audition for Little House on the Prairie was on the MGM lot. And I think it was through Columbia. So it was very confusing. But I remember my golden audition for Little House with Michael Landon. First call or callback with him. The best director I've ever worked with. He and Rob Reiner are kind of on a par, but no. Michael Landon. I don't know anything about his personal life. I don't care. So that was a takeaway. I got other MGM stories. I went to screenings in MGM and other stuff. So, and that's way out in Culver City. So Disney again, Audition City. I don't remember actually shooting anything on the Disney lot in Burbank. I remember picketing for my union twice. Once with Joan Hackett right to the front door. You know, she gave me flyers to hand out. I was like 14 or 13 or something. But, you know, Screen Actors Guild sees fit to kick me out of my union with no opportunity for like inactive status, payback. They just are terminating me in November. Thanks, man. Selective solidarity, right? Bringing us basically, you know, to one other, you know, on that side of the hill, Screen Gems. The Fantasy Island, a lot of that set was there. It was a very small studio just up from Warner Brothers, NBC, Disney, which was kind of the hub click in Burbank. Just up from there, much smaller studio, but a very busy studio though. Like I said, a lot of television, like tons of television, and also went on auditions there. In fact, there was a big audition room. I went there. It was like a conference room, like I remember tons of auditions at that small studio. And then, of course, this doesn't count any of my production work in commercials or videos because I was on those lots for that a jillion times. Some of my background work on only commercials, again, through those lots. And I didn't even go into that. So anyway, whatever. That's my completely off-the-cuff tour of Hollywood studios, of the major Hollywood studios here in LA. And like I said, I thought it would be much more enjoyable for me to do it completely off the cuff, completely off the top of my head. Not that my shows are planned, but well, there you go. So hope it was, I don't know, informative or entertaining at the very least. Meantime, take care of yourself always and those around you. And tomorrow, what else is new? Same lineup. But in the meantime, I love you. Bye.